Welcome to episode 4 of Books and Cocktails. So the greatest news is I'm using 2 cameras today, so I can annoy you by always look at the same or always look at the wrong camera, and then one is a wide angle camera, so I all look distorted now. So today's book is The Innovator's Dilemma by Clayton Christensen, and today's cocktail is a Boston cooler, so have fun. The author of today's book is living in Boston. He's a Harvard professor, so the cocktail I chose for today is called the Boston cooler. You need a lemon, sugar, ice, and some white rum. So first we need some lemon juice. I think half a lemon should be okay. We don't want it too sour. So that's a bit okay. Maybe go for a full lemon. Not the juiciest lemons around. Yeah, looks better. Then half a teaspoon of sugar, so something like that, and some rum. The recipe says 1 part of lemon juice and 4 parts of rum. And you add some ice. So that ice as well. And shake it and put it in a nice glass. And then you fill it up with soda water. Et voila, the Boston cooler. Clayton Christensen, the author of this book, is a Harvard professor for economics. His main research area is innovation in commercial enterprises, and with this book he coined the term disruptive innovation. The Innovator's Dilemma is his first book, and since then he has published 4 more books on the same topic. The book itself was published in 1997. When there were no iPhones and so on. But the book describes how sudden new technological changes can change economical world. So Apple overtook Nokia in the mobile phone world, but the same happened in other technological areas. He bases his theories on his studies of the hard drive industry, the excavator industry, steel mills, and other more or less classical industries. His main thesis is that the very fact which made those companies great can also kill them, namely focusing on the customer's needs. So companies have developed a product which found its place in the market and met the customer's demands, and the product is continuously improved and improved until it's much, much better than what any customer actually needs. When then there's a new technology which comes up and it's first ignored by the big companies because it's not yet usable and it's still far from being a competition. But then when the technology becomes actually a competition, it's too late for the big company to join the new technology. The second half of the book covers how to cope with that problem. So he suggests some strategies, from buying startups to create actually small organizations within your big organization, so some kind of internal startups. And all these strategies are based on small organizations who seem to be the main source of innovation. Big organizations are too slow to adapt to new markets, and small organizations can adapt rapidly, and they also can fail without too much damage. So the book is an interesting read, especially if you work in a big company who tries to drive innovation. And despite being nearly 20 years old, it still stays valid and is one of the books you should read when you're interested in how economy and innovation works. And then there's the second book, which I would also like to recommend to you if you're interested in that, which I might cover in a future episode of this. It's called From Good to Great by Jim Collins, and it's roughly on the same area on what differentiates a good company from a great company. And he extends to other areas than just innovation. So, 2 books for today's Innovator's Dilemma by Clayton Christensen, definitely worth reading. And if you want to talk about disruptive innovations, you should read this book first. And the second one, Good to Great, from Jim Collins, which I might cover in a later episode. And cheers, and see you next time.